Hello my student, this is Shantanu. Welcome back to my channel again. So dear student, in this ongoing series of error correction based on pronouns, today's class will also be about selecting the errors based on pronouns. Later I will start my new series based on nouns, linkers, preposition, etc. etc. The previous series was about synonyms. So all the series are related to the competitive exam. Kindly keep watching my videos regularly, subscribe to my channel and do not forget to hit the notification bell icon for more such video. In this class, I will try to discuss the reasons behind any error if any error is found out. Although in the exam you will find the option, here I have not written the option. But once you understand the reason behind each and every error, selecting the right option will not be a big factor for all of you. Here I am going to take my class. You can easily keep your focus on the board. If you have anything to know regarding this class, or in case you are unable to understand any part of this class, you are free to drop your queries without hesitation in the comment box section. Now let's move into the class. Kindly keep your focus on the board. Look through the first sentence. It was me who telephoned you yesterday. The sentence is typically linked by the relative pronoun, that is who. Now whenever you are going to say like this, the first sentence is having some mistake, error in the application of pronoun. Instead of saying it was me, because here me is functioning here as subject, it is not the subject. It not the subject here. So automatically I is the subject. I means that is the subjective form of me. Therefore, instead of writing me, that is the objective form, you need to write the subjective form of me, that is I. I, me, my, mine. I, me, my, mine. So therefore, instead of me, there it should be I. Now go next. One cannot bear his insult like this. Whenever you are going to represent something with the pronoun one, thereafter you also need to follow the same pronoun, whether it is in the objective form or possessive form. So you cannot say his or her. It is an indefinite pronoun. It can be, so the person can be a male or female. So you cannot say his or you cannot say her. We cannot define anything. So whenever one is there, you need to say, whenever in the positive, you can say in the possessive form, it should be one's insult, not his insult. This type of mistake is very common, so you need to rectify the mistake. Now go next. She has absented from duty. Absent is basically shown as adjective but can also be used as verb if thereafter some self word is used and the self word should and must be related to the subject. The self word should and must be related to the subject. Now go next. She is the subject. It is based on the present perfect tense. It is the verb. What is the self word against the subject? She, herself. Therefore here the mistake lies. Here should be herself. You will find the option herself. You need to tick that option. Now go next. Who is she who can abuse you like this? Whenever sentence like this are there in the sentence, you need to write that instead of who. You should not place double who in a particular sentence. So who is she? That. So instead of who, it should be that. Okay. Now go next. The crow has hurt its leg. In case of animal, if the gender is not identified, it is better to recognize it with the pronoun it. So here the gender is not identified, therefore we need to write it or its instead of his. So this is the mistake. So all are pronoun oriented mistake. Now look through the overall class. The first sentence contains the mistake here. Instead of me, it should be I because it is functioning here as subject. In second sentence, whenever you are going to define something with the pronoun one, it is an indefinite pronoun. You need to follow that pronoun. You cannot change it into his or her. Therefore, instead of his, it should be one's. Now go next. Absent is basically an adjective but can be used as verb. But whenever it is used as verb, you need to write some self word related to the subject thereafter. So here the subject is she, therefore the self word should be herself. If it had been he, the self word might have been himself, she, himself, we, ourself, it, itself, you, yourself, in this way. So whenever you are going to choose the self words, it must be related to the subject. In question number 4, who is she, that, instead of who, it should be that. You cannot write two who's in a row in a sentence. The crow has hurt its leg, because the gender is not identified, therefore we need to define it with the pronoun it. So these are all pronoun oriented mistakes or errors. If you are unable to understand any part of this short analytical class, you can easily drop your comments in the comment box section without hesitation. Kindly keep waiting for my next class. Till then, have a very good day.